Right, so in this tutorial we're going to do the 3D glitch effect, which is basically like this one you see in front of you. Kind of looks a bit apocalyptic, reminds you of those cinemas you go to where you can watch a film in 3D by wearing glasses, those special glasses. But when you take the glasses off, this is what you're seeing on the screen. So let's get rid of her, delete that layer, and I've chosen a picture of Trump. Because I do think it would seem fairly apocalyptic if he gets back into power. First thing we do, make sure you're selected on the layer of your photo and you go to Image, Adjustments, turn it to black and white. It won't really work if you do it in colour. So we're turning him to black and white. Then we are going to go to the Filter Gallery. If you've already used the filter gallery for some reason, it'll come up here and it'll just apply the same action as you last took. So don't go to that one, go to the one with 3 dots after it, which means a new dialog box comes up. And with this, you'll see your image in here, but it might be so zoomed in that you want to be able to put it down a bit. Let's put it up. And as you'll see, it's made it already into a half tone pattern. So where you're going to find that is under Sketch, and then you click half tone. You'll see that there are all these other effects you can get, but we're not interested in those for this. We're interested in half tone pattern. You can change the size of the dots and you can change the contrast. If you go too far, actually this one's okay. You want a bit of contrast because you want to be able to see where the dots are. So you press OK. And he's automatically come out blue. We don't want blue, we want red and green. So with your layer still selected, you're going to go, another thing it does is it seems to have changed it to a negative image. So we need to reverse it. To do that, we're going to go to Adjustments, Image, Adjustments, and then go to Invert. It brings it back to the positive image. I don't know why it automatically makes it go to invert. It's a bit strange. Right, we need to change this from orange now to a green colour, or a red colour, which is going to be our other layer in a minute. So we go to Image, Adjustments, and Hue Saturation. And we get our dialog box up and we just toggle the hue until we get it to red. You can turn up the saturation as well. Click OK. Now we're going to duplicate that layer, so we drag it down onto the plus sign. We've now got 2 copies. We're going to change that layer to green, so we go to Image, Adjustments, Hue Saturation. Change it to, see if we can get green. It's rather a bright green. I kind of want a darker green. But, so you might want to change down the saturation for that. And press OK. Then you want to make that top layer, change the blending mode of it. So this is the way that it sees through to the next layer. So it's not the same as opacity, which is here. So we have where it says normal, you click on that and you go to multiply. And because it's one layer of Trump is directly over the other, you're going to have to get your move tool, which is at the top here, and select that top layer and slightly move it around. So you can see the 2 layers, because we're now seeing through that top green layer to the bottom layer. And there you go, you have your glitch effect. So save that, save it as a PSD file if you want to work on it again later, and save it as a export, quick export as PNG, Trump glitch. And you should do a series of those and stick them in your sketchbooks.